What is wrong, guys? We're seeing it back at Brand New, and today I'm going to be talking about F1 2015, the game, and the first bit of news that has been announced about Codemasters' 6th F1 title. So then F1 2015, then so far we know it's going to be on the next gen consoles and of course PC, but we finally got some news, and that is that it's going to include F1 2014 and F1 2015 cars. So before I discuss that any further, first of all, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Daniel Richards for providing the background gameplay. That's just some F1 2015 mod gameplay on F1 2014, of course, driving as Felipe Nasr in the Sauber. So massive thank you to him. Of course, be sure and go to follow him on Twitter. His Twitter link will be in the description below, and of course go and subscribe to him on YouTube. Does some really great race edits that do take him a lot of time to make, so it'd be great if you could go and show him support there. GP2, Formula E and F1, I think he does a lot of race edits for them, so massive kudos to him, and thank you for providing the gameplay. So as I mentioned then, F1 2015 is going to include F1 2014 and F1 2015 cars, so it's a bit of a surprise. Massive credit to Tom F7 who actually called it back in 2014 that they were going to include the last year's and this year's cars, so it's going to be pretty interesting, to be honest. Something we haven't really seen from Codemasters before. The last time they included you know, kind of extra cars was of course in F1 2013 with the Classic Edition. Classic Edition didn't really go down that well, to be honest, with the majority, although I and many other people did enjoy it. I think overall it got a, you know, kind of a negative response, to be honest. It kind of felt just kind of put in, and the problem basically was there just wasn't enough game modes with it. You could do a season with it, but that of course, you know, just you made up yourself in Grand Prix mode. There was no kind of career and just kind of limited scenario modes. It was fun online, but really just wasn't expanded that much, and you know, with it being dropped the year after wasn't really the best call from Codemasters. But now we've seen kind of you know, 2 sets of cars being added a whole season. I'm pretty confident that in future titles we could definitely see classic content, maybe a whole season kind of being added, and definitely they're kind of pushing the boat out to get the F1 2014 cars back. Of course that means they can have what, 20 cars in the game, possibly 21 of course if you know, Manor join back for 2015. But yeah, they're really pushing themselves, and that kind of, you know, makes you wonder what else did they push themselves to do. And I'm really hoping that's going to mean kind of a paddock and maybe bigger online lobbies, of course. You know, easily get to 18 now. You know, there's no excuse, to be honest, just to add a couple more cars onto that kind of online grid maximum. But yeah, I'm really confident that they are going to continue just to push and really, you know, add a few things that people have been really asking for a long time. And I think Codemasters have just been, you know, eagerly waiting to put them all onto this kind of first next gen title, and I'm definitely looking forward to it a lot. So what could this mean then for F1 2015 having both in last season's and this season's cars in? Well, it could mean we also get last season's drivers, but that's still yet to be confirmed. And if that is the case, then I'm pretty sure F1 2014 cars are going to be in career mode, and you may even start your career mode on in 2014, of course, with the 2014 cars and drivers, and then of course you make your way up into 2015. Of course, maybe switch teams, of course, say if you're at Sauber, of course, with the 2014 grey livery, then you move on to the kind of blue and yellow 2015 livery. And then, of course, you get Cage and Marussia folding, so they drop off the grid. That'd be an interesting dynamic. And then, of course, you got Verne and Fiat moving out of Toro Rosso with Verstappen, Sainz Jr. and Nasr, of course, all coming in. You got drivers like Gutierrez and Sutil going out of the sport, so it'd just be really interesting to see. It would add kind of that element that people have been asking for, kind of unpredictability, well, because it'd be predictable, but kind of a change from season to season in career mode. Certainly for the first 2 years, of course, you get kind of stuck when you got into 2016, 17, 18, because of course it'd just be the same as the 2015 season. But it would be cool just to see for you know, an added year, an added bit of kind of change and a bit of unpredictability. Online, wonder how it could affect that. Possibly you can kind of choose either to race the 2014 or 2015 cars. I doubt we get them on the same grid, to be honest. I mean, that would just be, what a madness, wouldn't it, having 32, no, having more than that, wouldn't it be? What, it'd be 40-man lobbies? I doubt that very much. Even just having a 16-man lobby with some people using 2014 and some people using 2015, I couldn't really see that happening. It's a bit like with the classic cars, just too much pace difference between the two cars. I don't think that would really work. Hopefully there'll be in Grand Prix mode, of course, where you can just kind of use them with the different drivers, and maybe you could have kind of 2 tabs like we saw in 2013. So you just use one of the bumpers to switch between 2014 and 2015 cars. That'd be really cool to see. Or maybe select the team, and you can either choose the 2014 or 2015 car. Just a lot of different ways. It could really change the menu kind of thing as well. Just adds, you know, an extra dimension to the game, which I'm really excited for. So let me know, guys, down in the comment section below, how do you think this is going to change the Codemasters F1 games? What would you like to see from the 2014 and 2015 cars? Should they indeed have added the 2014 cars, or do you think they should have just focused on the 2015 cars? And will you be buying F1 2015 on next gen? Are you excited for it? And what are your predictions for kind of the next sort of announcements coming from Codemasters? So plenty to comment there in the comment section below. You can just ask you know, a couple of those questions or something if you want to. But yeah, I'm just racing then. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you once again to Danny Richards for the background gameplay. I'm just racing. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.